front end this morning, yes. Britney Spears. She's bald.
She came in and she said she wanted her head shaved. The hairdresser refused, so she literally grabbed the hair clipper and started doing it herself. And she said, I don't want anyone touching me. I'm tired of everybody touching me.
It's so easy. It's so much fun to take a celebrity who's a young, beautiful, talented girl and rip her to shreds.
It was so cold, Britney Spears had chapped head.
Friends say this is the craziest thing Britney's ever done that didn't involve marriage. It's unbelievable.
And so she's saying essentially with no hair, I quit. Whatever you guys are looking for in terms of me coming back and being that person again, I'm not, that person is gone. And you have destroyed her. The idea that people could look at that and only see a crazy person, well, that just tells me that, you know, what a vulturous society she was working with to begin with.
It definitely gives me a different perspective of it now, you know, especially after so many years. When you're caught up into that whole thing and that spider web, you don't really see what the celebrity is going through. Roberto calls me up. He goes, Dano, don't call anyone. Get your camera, your video camera over here, and maybe you can get this, that I'm getting Britney Spears by myself. I caught up eventually with him, and she was going out visiting Kevin Federline at his home. The kids meant the world to Britney, and she wanted to see her kids. And Kevin said no. We went to a gas station. She was with her cousin, Allie. I looked at Britney from the windshield, and I was videotaping her, and I said, How are you doing? You doing okay? I'm concerned about you, though, okay? We go back to Kevin Federline's house. She buzzes the door again. He doesn't open the gate. Well, now she's upset. So they pull behind a Jiffy Lube store. I go to the car. I tell Britney, hey, Britney, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions, and then I'm gonna leave you alone. And Allie's coming up to me, and she's like, guys, please, please.
Please, guys. Don't, guys, please, guys.
And Britney just grabbed the umbrella, started coming after me, and starts beating the passenger side of my truck. That night was not a good night for her.
Oh, wow, she did that too?
And it was not a good night for us.
Oh, my God.
But it was a good night for us because it was a money shot.
Do you think the paparazzi being around affected her at all?
I don't really think, and I don't really believe, because, you know, working on her for so many years, she never gave a clue or information to us that I don't appreciate you guys. Leave me the F alone.
What about when she said, leave me alone?
There were times where she like, can you leave me alone for the day? But it wasn't like, leave me alone forever. You know what I mean?
The shaving of the head, the umbrella scene with the paparazzi, stints in rehab where she blames you for that and your relationship with her begins to dissolve. What is happening to your family at that point?
It was so crazy at that time. I don't think anybody was even trying to sit and think of what was going on. We were just trying to do what we could do at that moment, at that time. And we were praying very hard because it seemed like we had no control over anything that was happening.